This is a brief review of Maswik Lodge at Grand Canyon, the good, the bad, and the room tour. First, Maswik has no canyon views and it's a few minutes walk from the rim, but it has some good aspects that make it one of my favorite hotels at Grand Canyon. The good, it has air conditioning. It's affordable. The rooms have two beds. It's within minutes of the rim. It has easy parking, and there are discounts available. The bad, well, there's no view of the rim. The maintenance is indifferent. It has no historic provenance. It has ordinary rooms, essentially they're boring, and to get the good rooms on the second floor, you have to climb some stairs. Let's take a look. We're here today at Maswik Lodge. Maswik is the name of the Hopi Kachina, either a doll or a dancer, who reportedly protects Grand Canyon. The name Maswik was applied in 1983. The history of this building is a mystery. It is the blue-haired child of both the National Park Service and Xantara, the operator of this facility. Each one has about 3 lines of text about it, and some of them are contradictory. Architecture websites seem to say that Maswik Lodge is absent of any architectural interest, but I think these lovely stacked stone planters and seats are quite interesting and quite beautifully done. The Maswik North buildings are in a style they call parkitecture. They're standard hotel rooms. The year they were built, well, nobody talks about them, but from the thermal windows, I would say probably the late 70s, 78, 1979. Once again, it's the blue-haired stepchild. Nobody talks about when Maswik North was built. We're here at Maswik Lodge, relatively simple and standard rooms. Come on, let's take a look. You always want to be on the second floor, both for noise and because the second floor has a vaulted ceiling. There are 2 queen-size beds, flat screen TV, small table. Many of these rooms have a back porch, which is very nice. Unfortunately, this one doesn't, but it was available today during the high season. Also equipped with a ceiling fan. A big advantage of Maswik North, it's one of the 2 lodges on the rim that does have air conditioning. Maswik has air conditioning, Eltivar has air conditioning. Thunderbird and Kachina have evaporative cooling, which works to some degree, but not as effectively as air conditioning. Bright Angel Lodge has no air conditioning whatsoever. On a day like today, when it's 100 degrees or 38 centigrade, air conditioning is an awfully nice luxury. These temperature sensors are a little bit annoying. It has a motion sensor. Sometimes the air conditioning goes off at night and you got to get up and move to make it start. The special trick is you can leave the fan on all the time to cover some of the ambient noise which occurs. The rooms come equipped with a small refrigerator. The sink is separate from the rest area. Ironing board, suitcase jack, and there used to be a safe here. I guess when it broke, they decided to take it out and save some money. The bathtub is nice for soaking after a long hike. Otherwise, a fairly standard restroom. This is a second Maswik room, a little bit better room. It's got a feature like the safe, which is awfully nice to have. This one has quite a bit more floor and counter space. Again, second floor rooms have the vaulted ceilings. And this, like some but not all rooms here, has this beautiful back porch. A great place to sit year-round. Lovely when there's a thunderstorm and the rain is coming over the eaves and you're staying dry. A view of the Grand Canyon Railway tracks. and the tall pines. The maintenance by Xanthera is at best indifferent and at worst negligent. For example, these windows that had shears on them with these pulls, when the shears disintegrated, they just took them down and left the pulls up. The regular curtain has a pull on one side, but on the other, the pull fell off. All one would need to do is move one of these unused pulls over to here, but nobody bothers. The original Maswik South was built in about 1967, torn down recently and replaced with these new Maswik South rooms, which opened in 2022. I've never stayed in them because they cost more than Maswik North, and yet they're about 5 minutes further from the trail. To me, the value and the location of Maswik North is better. Maswik Lodge, I think it's worth the money when it's discounted.